Good day to you, all my listeners and viewers. Welcome to another edition of Emotional Control or Powers of Feelings. What is powers of feelings? What is emotions? Emotion is an affective part of every human being that we reflected to at any time in our lives. It reacted in us in different form, either positive or negative form. When it is positive, we always see it as a positive. When it is negative, we always see it as a negative. All activities or action that we are embarked to in the society could be positive or negative. For instance, someone who is fighting for his cause could be negative or positive. Sometimes someone who have bitterness of what somebody did against him could be positive or negative. We have pure positive feelings, which are love, kindness, joy, happiness, and many more. We have pure negative feelings, which are stealing, envy, backbiting, bitterness, anger, serious anger that is being reflected in the life of people. Frustration. Look at what happened to somebody in last week. Someone just take himself into a lagoon and threw himself into a lagoon because he has been thinking about his life. He has reached to that peak of frustrations, and he doesn't want to have a solution to that problem in his life. And what he needs to do, he has to go and end his life. That is frustration. So we need to guide against all these feelings inside us. We need to understand them, and as we are understanding this kind of feelings, we're able to manage them, we're able to control them, we're able to curtail every negative feelings and embrace the positive feelings. If that particular person could able to speak out his mind to people, possibly people will have helped him and solve his problem for him. But because he kept it inside his mind and he could not able to say it to anybody, and that one make him to take that action at that particular time. So that is why this YouTube is very important for you. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking at the subscribe button. Make your comment at the end of the YouTube channel and like it. Share it with all your friends. Share it to all your friends. You will not frustrated. Yes, when you know that this is a feelings of frustration, you will totally erase it out of your mind. We can control our feelings. It is very essential. It is very important. It is very notable that we can control our feeling, because it is God that created it for us. It is God that made it for us. As it breathes into our noses, we become a living soul, and that thing will be carrying it till we die. So anybody that doesn't have spirit inside him, he has become a dead wood, a dead stone. So we need to really understand our feelings. I still remain Ayo and Dejumo, aka Diamond Mind. I want you to know that you have a potential inside you. You have a greatness inside you. You have gift that God Almighty has given to you. You need to mind them out. You need to go out there and mind it out. You need to think within your mind. Mind it out. You need to do it. It is necessary for you to do it. Don't die with that gift that God given to you. Don't die with that potential that you have inside you. Don't die with that talent that God has given to you. That is why the good book says you need to keep your heart with all diligence. Out of your mind there are issues of life. Inside you there are a bountiful issues of life, a bountiful talent. People are displaying a lot of talent here and there. Use your own too. Make your own. Don't say I'm old, I cannot do it again. You can do it. It is yours. It belongs to you. You are the one that owns it. God give it to you. You need to use. Another word from the good book says, it is not that good food that we are eating, neither clean water that we are taking in that make us to become bad or good in the society that we find ourselves. It is what we think within our mind. So our mind is very special. Our mind, our feelings are very important, that we need to understand them, manage them, control them and curtail every negative feeling. When you control every negative feelings, you become the best that people will admire. So it is very essential for us to understand our feelings. So today I want to talk on a topic which says that our topic says that how to overcome our anxieties. How do we overcome our anxiety? How to overcome our anxiety? You know that everybody on this earth feel anxiety in some areas of life. It is not only people or poor people that felt anxieties anytime in life. Anxiety is part of our feeling. That is why I'm taking them one after the other, telling you the way we reacted to our feelings and their names. Anxiety, I'm talking of anxiety at this particular time. Anxiety, we should watch over of our anxiety. How do we overcome our anxiety? What is anxiety? And what are the characteristics of anxiety? What are those things that we see that make us to be very anxious about life? That is anxiety. Number one, what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of uneasy, unrest, such as worry, fear, that can be mid, it can be small, and it can be severe. That is anxiety. When you could not able to understand the kind of anxiety that you are passing through, maybe it is some are limit, some are severe. When it is aggravated to a severe one, it brings frustration, and frustration leads to either you terminate your life or you do something desperate to the society. If someone is in a state of anxiety, worried and feared about his life, your future, like look what is happening in our country, the youth believe that their futures are no more safe anymore, so they embark in different activities that they believe that can help them, and it's affecting the society. So that is why we need to hold on, we need to believe in ourselves, and we need to continue really fighting the battle that we are reflecting to each time of our life. This is a battle within us. I'm telling you the fact, it's a battle within us that we need to really understand and tackle it. No matter how hard, no matter how prayerful we are, that feeling inside us always reflected. It's always reflected. That is why you see in the majorities of church or in the gathering of people who are religious, they cannot do without fighting sometimes. There will be some disagreement between them that will cause fighting, that people will say, this person, they are in church or they are still fighting. Let's see, that is our feelings. We need to understand them. We need to understand them, and the way we understand our feeling, the way we are very great and good to our life, we will channel our life to a positive way at any time in life. So it is very important. So I'm talking of an anxiety. Anxiety, how do we now overcome anxiety? Which one is mid? Which one is high? Which one is severe? People who have not been eating since all this while, maybe you have a little problem from all this while. The way you can handle that kind of problem different from the persons who has a higher severe anxiety. So anxiety is uneasy, such as worry, fears that can be mid or severe, and it's everyone that is carry anxiety all around. Even the rich, they have where their own worry and fear are. So we need to really understand it. Our feelings are very important. So what are the characteristics of anxiety? Sometimes we trembling within us. Trembling is part of characteristics. We tremble, we worry so much. Number two, having an increase in heartbeat. When a burden is too high for you, your heartbeat become higher rate. That is why we see some people fall into attacks. Sometimes they say it is devil that attack them, it is people that threw arrow to them. That is why they could not able to survive it. So sometimes people, what is taking effect inside us, in our inner mind, other people cannot see it. It is only God that sees it. So we reflected to those things at any time. Number 3, having sense of impending danger, panic, or doom. Sometimes you may be seeing doom, you may be seeing dangers in your life. Your activities, your life you live depends within your mind. You have seen it with your imagination. You have seen a danger that is coming. That how do we pay? How do I pay my school fees? How do I do this? There's no work. There's no other things. These are the part of us. These are the part of us. We should not be lying to ourselves. These are the feelings that we carry all around in our life. It's a burden within us. It's a burden within us. I want to tell you the reality. It's a burden within us. We need to understand it. And number 4, feeling weak or tired. Sometimes we feel weak and tired. That is part of our characteristics of anxiety in us. Anxiety is very, very mid, or sometimes is very severe in our lives. So number 5, lack of concentration. It makes us to decentralize our systems. It decentralizes our brains. We don't know. Anxiety is very, very real, that we need to really understand it. We need to understand anxiety feeling within us. So how do we overcome it? We need to avoid some certain things. We need to avoid some certain things like taking alcohol. Some people take their alcohol. They take alcohol in order to forget their sorrow. But when that alcohol finishes, then the sorrow come back. This is feeling inside us. This is what we are reacting to. They take some kind of things that they thought that it can release them, it can relieve them from that thinking of that problem that is facing them. No, it is part of you. Since you have channeled to that area, it is part of you. You continue thinking of it, but you need to avoid taking alcohol. Number 2, write it out. Say it out to people. Tell people, this is what I'm facing. This is my challenges. Your challenges, when you tell other people will have something to say to you that can cool you down. Another people is facing a tough time that is greater than your own. So that is, it doesn't mean that you are facing these challenges, you keep it to yourself, and before you know, it aggravates to frustration, and before you know, termination comes, or you do a lot of things. Look at the society today. It is because of that anxiety, worried, that leads to frustration, that make them to be doing a lot of things, a lot of havoc in the society. Now, see, a gang robberies, there will be like almost 100. Look at this. How can't we just sit down and ask ourselves that why these people will gang up? Because they want to go and rob. Before, it is only like 2-3 people, and they will be doing it secretly. But today, you see them in as large as they can, and people will see them as these are miscreants. Look at this. It is within us, and that cause that system. Number 3, sorry. Talk to someone who can help you. Talk to someone who can help you. Cry it out. Say it to people. Talk to someone who can help you. Go and see a counselor that can assist you to help your life. You need money. If it is money you need, you cry it out. Speak it consistently. Don't say that man is arrogant. I went to him, he did not give. Go and meet him back. You know that man has the money that can use to help you. Go there, consistently tell him. Sometimes when you ask person things that say, please give me this particular thing, say maybe you want to collect it and just go and laugh with it. But by persistent telling that person that you need that thing, you will know that this particular person need this thing for so things. So that is it. You need to speak it out. Number 3, drink water. No, that is another solution for anxiety. Water are very important. Take water to cool your body down, to cool your system down. Take it. As you are taking it, you are relieving yourself. And have a good bath. Have a good bath so that you can have a rest. Sometimes when you don't have rest, you are still continue thinking of that problem every time to time. It aggravates you in dangerous situations, and it helps us. This is where I'm going to stop for today on emotional control. I still remain at your Adejuma. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking at the subscribe bell button. Make your comment at the end of the YouTube channel, like it. I still tell you, keep your mind with all diligence. Out of your mind there are issues of life. Don't forget that it is not that good food that you are eating, neither clean water that make you to become bad or good in the society, but what you think inside of your mind, your thought, your thinking make you be a good person or bad person. So that is why you need to avoid all negative feelings and embrace positive feelings at all times.